Kathmandu hit by 128 store closures. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because we're going to talk about Kathmandu and, well, how they've been hit by 128 store closures. Now, this is probably my favorite clothing brand, or the only one that I actually bother to remember and go to. You know, the Boxing Day sales, I will go and buy a few of the cargo pants, and they last me a long time, and they're quite convenient and comfortable. So I'm a fan of the brand. Even the quick dry clothing, and we like going hiking occasionally when we can, when we're not locked down in our houses. But can I do that? Only 1 hour hike. It's not much of a hike, isn't it? That's just driving there to get there and back. Anyway, let's start by having a look at the KMD share price. Now, I am not a shareholder in KMD, but the old strategy of investing in products you know and like, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Right now we're sitting at 142 Australian cents, also known as $1.42 in Aussie dollary dues. We can see it's taken a little bit of a trim, but look at that plunge right now, right back to last year. I mean, who got in there? I think it was under 70 cents at one stage. Some people will be happy riding that back up. But we'll have to see how the lockdowns, the restrictions, the issues with trading have impacted their business. You'd think once things return to normal, if they ever do, there'd be a demand for clothing, for outdoor exercise, adventure, people wanting to get out, people wanting to go camping, bushwalking, hiking, or maybe fantasize about the idea. So, Kathmandu reveals 128 store closures due to lockdown have hit the bottom line. And you may be thinking, they're a big company, I'm not worried about them. But they employ people. They're people that work in their shops. It's retail. A large proportion of lower skilled people or people just starting in their careers will do a stint in retail. Or people who just want the flexibility of having a job in retail. Maybe they do it part-time around childcare and other commitments. It's a big employer here in Australia. A major retailer has revealed a swath of its stores across Australia have been forced to shut down because of the evolving coronavirus situation. Well, yes, I think most of the country now is in lockdown, or most of the big cities. Outdoor retailer Kathmandu has revealed a swath of its stores across Australia have been forced to shut their doors because of the evolving coronavirus situation. In a statement released to the Australian Securities Exchange, Kathmandu flagged group sales for the 2021 financial year expected to be lower as a result of the litany of shutdowns occurring in a number of states and territories. So by the way, this is written by Gerard Coburn. Now, Brisbane, we're in lockdown, southeast Queensland, Sydney, West Australia, Melbourne are free at the moment, Hobart, Adelaide, some people are saying in the comments that Adelaide introduced some restrictions with no cases, so it's... Hey, but this is going to affect businesses and jobs, everyone. Even if the government starts doing with the gimme, the free money, nothing's free. I was explaining this to my daughter this morning. I was saying, nothing's free. She's going, why do you have to work? I'm going, well, do you want food? Do you want shelter? Do you want heat? You have to work. Even when you think you get something free from the government, it's just taxes that they give back to you later, or someone else's taxes that they've taken off them. This is the thing, all of the support that they're going to give now, we'll have to pay back later. And you pay back stuff by working, or they take your profits. Due to the New South Wales lockdown, Kathmandu has closed 40 shops for the next 2 weeks, while Perth 4-day lockdown has caused 26 stores to close. The retailer notes the closures are off the back of 62 stores being impacted during Victoria's most recent lockdown. For financial year 2021, Kathmandu is expecting group sales to be approximately $930 million, and underlines earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization are estimated to be $120 million. The company noted the impact of the New South Wales and recent Victorian lockdowns and stricter border restrictions is anticipated to hit EBITDA by approximately $13 million. Kathmandu also owns the rights to Rip Curl and Oboz brands. I didn't know they owned Rip Curl. When did that happen? Well, There you go. I'm not... Well, I mean, why wouldn't a middle-aged father from suburbia not keep up to date with, surf brand sales? Well, there you go. Kathmandu Chief Executive Michael Daly said the hit comes despite a positive start to the winter trade season. COVID-19 continues to be a disrupting factor, in particular for Australasia during the key trading period for Kathmandu, he said. Excluding these impacts, Kathmandu had a solid start to the winter season, and Rip Curl's sales momentum continues. Trading conditions in the Northern Hemisphere for both Rip Curl and Oboz are particularly strong across our online, retail, and wholesale channels, as our group benefits from a diversified mix of channels and geographies. Now, actually, you know what? I've never looked if Kathmandu has a website where you can buy stuff online. What's their online presence? Let's have a look here. So it's winter sale, 50% off jackets. I need to get a 50. Okay, these are probably looking appealing to me now. The discounts on jackets. What do we have here? What are they doing? Showing Vice stuff. Oh, great. There you go. Can you buy online though? They've got a shopping cart. Maybe you can. Why am I going to their shops? Let's see what they have for men. Men, women, jackets. What do I want? A raincoat. Why not a raincoat? There you go. So it's not cheap, the products that you're buying there. It's not cheap, but my limited experience with them has been that they've lasted for some time. What about gear? What do they have here? Camping and hiking. We bought a tent from them. That was pretty good years ago. You can get it all. Oh, there you go. Online. I'm sure you get the problem is, if I'm looking at this here, I'll open up another website where I can compare it to. What's their engagement online? What's the difference in me shopping Kathmandu going to another company? Because we know all this stuff's made overseas. How much of it is made here? I was quite disappointed with my Rode stuff. With the arm, my mic stand was made overseas, all imported, but still. So they do have an online presence. Now that's going to be one of the interesting things to see how a lot of these businesses pivot to online, because, ditching the shop fronts, guys, is going to be a big savings. These things cost a lot of money to maintain. You've got power, you've got staff, you've got the retailer taking a slice of every dollar you earn. It's just crazy. But the bigger question is as well, will people realize the economic damage that is actually manifesting because of these restrictions and these continued lockdowns? Is that price worth it? That's the question to ask. And is it being asked? And what do you think, everyone? Would you invest in Kathmandu? Do you think it's a buy now? We'll jump back at that share price, particularly. Hang on, where's it? There we go. Do you think it's a buy? What do you reckon? Let us know in the comments down below, guys. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can sign up for SelfWealth or Stake. You can use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. Buy a merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.